Okay, here we go. Gonna try to get above 2,000, I guess. That might not be happening. They're rated 2,077. And then we're also black in this game. Oh, I don't remember. I feel like I was going c6 against everything else. Before it was when... I don't know. I'm gonna just go here now. Because I guess it could be similar to a London if they were to do something like that. But I don't really know what this game is already. I've definitely never played this before. Okay, take with the queen. I'm just trying to develop, and we'll figure out what to do later. Move this knight first, just because they've got stuff attacking that. And here I thought maybe we could just trade if they want. Get what's going on. Just gonna trade. Now it doesn't really matter too much if I know the opening or not, because we're pretty much close to an endgame. Some people would call this an endgame just because queens are off, but it's more like a queenless middle game. Okay, so the first main threat here. I guess I'll just move the king because again queens are off. Doesn't really matter. Do block this bishop though. But if I go here, this knight would have to go there, and then maybe I'd even consider taking, doubling their pawns. Everything else tonight would just get taken. So let's see, do we actually have that chance? If they take, I don't really mind getting the bishop here. So if I go here, yeah, I'm gonna go here, because if they take, I don't know what they're doing. Oh, they could castle into that. Okay, so I'll look at this right now. Just to get close to this knight. Don't really see any serious threats right now. At least this bishop now can come into the game somewhere. It's not blocked by the king anymore. But it was bad by me that I didn't notice that they could castle here and that it would be check. But so the main thing was if they were to take something like that, what are they doing with the knight? Looks like this is still the best square they have, and if I take, I ruin their pawn structure, which is more serious than me having double pawns on this side. I think that would be okay. So let's see. I feel like I just take here. I don't know. I mean, my main center pawn is on a dark square, so maybe that's some reason to get rid of it. Okay, now we gotta either develop or... I'm gonna do this just because if they take, then we have bishop versus bishop. Like they don't have, basically they don't have a bishop here anymore. So we actually got what I wanted, where I get these double pawns, I get these double pawns. They might be trying to do that. I guess I'd go back, but then they'd have that check and pick up that pawn, so... If you go here, activate the bishop, that way when I go back, them going there, it doesn't do as much. Gotta be careful where I move with the king, because they would be able to take that. But I think I go back here. Oh, I did forget. I'm no longer attacking that, so if they did go there, I guess that's a move I'd probably take. Then I have bishop versus knight. I still prefer my pawn structure, maybe. I don't know how much it'll help, because it's gonna be hard to make a pass pawn on this side, but maybe... I don't really know. There's also, you could just let them take that pawn since this was no pawn anyway. And if they're not careful with the tactics, they take that pawn. So now we actually have to consider it. We can't go here because that would be a fork. Try not to go here because they would have that. It's just bad to have the king on that same file. We go here, but then that's also another discovered, so I feel like taking is actually forced. Now they're attacking this. Well, we can defend, but how? How do we defend it the best way? Can you go here or here? I guess this one, because it's hard for the, well, I guess I could have did something like that. Okay, doesn't matter. So do I want to develop like this somehow, or like this somehow? I'm gonna just make a move. I'm already low on time, or lower than them at least. It's even so far. Something like that, or I don't really know. No, do something like this, then something like that. For now, I'm just thinking, try to get a rook here, and maybe try to trade, but they might give this check. I feel like if I put my pawn like that, they just become more of a target for their bishop. Gotta be careful, don't wanna, well, actually I wouldn't mind if they took this pawn, because then I go here and get that one. So we'll see if they fall for that. And I'm getting like the pawn back. And if they move this rook, then this pawn would hang. Okay, give a check. You just go here, I guess. Get the knight on a slightly better square. Now this pawn is hanging. If they move it, maybe I go here and then both pawns are hanging. Okay, they go there. Oh wait, I can't do that. It's an interesting move. I go here. I don't know. I guess they're defending it somehow, but actually if they go here, I got this move. It's a tactic, can't take. It's a fork. We just play it instantly because we already looked at it. And that's GG. So we actually did win that game. Okay. So yeah, importance of tactics basically. Yeah, I didn't know what to do in this opening. Just happy to get the queens off. I gotta look at the time because I have a lesson coming up. Here I felt like I was forced to take. And I'm too lazy to actually do analysis of my games. That's part of why I like having the lessons where my coach goes over them. But I'm pretty sure I'll be uploading this one, so yeah. We'll see you in the next one.